I say, enough talk, it's time for action, and that's why I'm running for governor. In my travels around the state, I would say that it's actually education and jobs that are the number one, tied for number one discussion point as I've interacted with people in all those locations. For me, it's about looking at all of the budgets to discover where we can save money in order to keep education funding where it needs to be. And as you well know, covering the legislature, there's a lot of discussion about money is not always the solution. I agree with that. However, I have a second grade daughter in the Boise Public Schools, and I happen to know for a fact that as we take money out of the classrooms, students are suffering. Tied to workforce creation in the future, that means we will have a hard time creating jobs and maintaining jobs in Idaho in the future. So those two number one issues are very important. For me, the action is, let's look at the corrections budget. That budget, as long with the health and welfare budgets, continue to grow. And unless we check the increase in spending in those two areas, we will continue to see cuts in education happening because the other two budget areas are rising.
Right.
Closing on that thought, it costs about $42,000 a year to keep someone in prison in Idaho. Guess how much an average teacher makes?
Less than
42,000.
40, yeah.
Less than $42,000 a year. So as I work to solve problems for the state of Idaho, I'll be looking across the board at all the systems to say, what are the parts and pieces that aren't working, that need to work more effectively, and that we can save money on, so that for our future, as the incumbent governor likes to say, you can't eat your seed corn or you don't have a future crop. Cutting education in Idaho is like eating our seed corn, and that's not a good plan.